that's quite a challenge because, no, I think we do it in 1750 know that the world is round and that we can look at stars and maybe there's another market. I would suspect the biggest thing to marketing would be to get a price that people could afford, because I would think in those days it would not be a priority, and I think a lot of other things that they knew were like their houses and their carpets and their paintings and all the rest of it would be part of the time to do it. And something I learned recently, and I can't quite think when it came in, that in those days, and if you ever visit any of the old castles or houses, you see it, you'd always complain me, they hadn't worked out that you made bedrooms. Have you ever seen that when you walk down one of these places, you've got passages and that's his bedroom, that's hers, but they're all open to everybody. But just imagine if that's the case, you've got those outside windows, so imagine what you can be doing. You can you could have one telescope in a huge house and it's in this bedroom facing out that window and you move it down on this one. So that's actually how I would market the telescope in 1750.
Tamik, your topic is, what would you do if you just inherited a pizzeria from your uncle?
Oh, that'd be fantastic. I get so fat. I love food. I must say it's one of my absolute passions. Learning to cook. Myself and Giovanni are getting a whole lot better, I hope. So if I inherited a pizzeria, I think I would start eating first. I'd try every pizza on the menu, I must say. You'd have to see if it was good. You'd have to see if you're going to make money out of this. Everything's about money in the end, but I'd try everything. I'd make dessert pizzas. I'd try everything I could. I'd try fold-over pizzas. I would try deep dish pizzas. I'd try thin pizzas. I'd be quite excited, but I must say I think I'd have to do a whole lot of reading. I've never owned a business. I've never owned a food business. I know a little bit about cooking, but I know nothing about running a business in the slightest. So I think that would be the biggest challenge of all, would be, how do I make money out of this? Even if it tastes good, how do I market a pizza? There's a million pizza places out there. Everyone, I mean, Joburg is littered with Italian places. I've often thought about, what does Joburg really have the most of? And I really think it's pizza and pasta. That's what most places make. I mean, so how do you market this? How do you make money out of something that's as fantastic as pizza is? So, yeah, I think I'd get fat and hopefully rich.
What's your dream job?
My dream job is to be a housewife, by the way. So, no, don't let any woman lie to you. We want to work, we want to be independent. I did not go to Beijing. I did not sign up to be equal with some man. So, I want to be a housewife. I've tried it, yes, I've tried it before. I sat at home, I raised my kids. No, it's not about the coffee shop, but the choice of doing what I want, when I want to do it. And hopefully a husband who will earn a lot of money while I sit at home. So my dream job basically would be to raise my kids, to take care of my husband, and not have to go into the office and go talk to somebody else's boss.
A short story or a joke involving an accountant.
Short story involving an accountant, and we're in concrete boots right now. I can't even move because this is not part of the joke of the story. It's not possible to ask for it. I'm blank.
It was a bit tough. Okay, I'll give you one more. If you could only do one dance move for the rest of your life, what would it be?
In the move of the wise prophet John Travolta, it would be something along the Saturday Night Fever. I feel like it does a little bit of everything. It engages the core. We're looking at aerobic exercise as the arm reaches from there to here. You're looking at the crowd. You're keeping your feet planted on the ground. You're letting everybody know that this is your territory. No movement, not a lot of embellishments and a lot of this and a lot of that. Standing your ground. You're letting them know you're here. Letting them know that you're here for the party. Believe me, the John Travolta Saturday night, that would be my move.
person trapped inside a salad bowl, how would you escape?
A salad bowl. It would be, I think, if I was a miniature person stuck, everything's already miniature, I just need the bowl now. It would be perfect because then I would only eat salad and then I'll definitely lose weight. So I don't think I'd want to escape. I think I'll just chill. People will just feed me all the time. I'll just be healthy and it would just be amazing. And I'll just be losing weight. And I don't know how I would weigh myself, but I'm sure I'd look better in my clothes. So, no, I think it would be quite nice to stay in the salad bowl, actually. You know, I could, wrap the lettuce around me and make new outfits, be very creative with the carrots, and I think it would be I think it would be quite nice. Maybe the salad dressing would also be very nice, like I could swim in it and play, and I think I'd actually quite enjoy staying in the salad bowl. I don't know if I would actually want to leave. Yes, so I would like to stay in the salad bowl, thank you.
Mpumi, your topic is sell me an invisible pen.
Sell you an invisible pen. I think I'll give you more benefits on what it will do. First of all, maybe it weighs nothing. So obviously that's a selling point. You don't have to carry it somewhere else. You can just do this and then it comes. And maybe you don't even have to write. You just have to say what you need to be written on paper, like now you're evaluating or doing whatever you're doing. So it can actually put whatever you say into the paper. The other way of selling you the invisible pen is it will probably be charged by, let's say, sunlight or something, or solar. We can contact Wagadi on that. So we can find ways of not having to buy another invisible pen. So it will be like a lifelong pen. So once you buy it, it's sustainable. So you just need to put it in the sun and then say, hey, come back. And then it comes and then you continue life. So yeah, I think that would be interesting.
If you could be #1 employee but have all your co-workers dislike you, or you could be number 15 employee and have all your co-workers like you, which would you choose? Sure. If you could be the #1 employee but all your co-workers dislike you, or you could be...
Please tell us a time when you really lived up to your own expectations.
So, I think this sounds very personal. I think a time that I'm very proud of myself, where I felt like I lived up to my own expectations, was when the first time I ever wrote my CTA honours, I failed, and I found it very difficult dealing with that failure because I never really failed before. I didn't really study very much in varsity, and I just thought it was fun. And to actually study and fail, I didn't study as hard as I should have. I knew that, but I still failed, and I was devastated and broken. And I think I was really proud of myself, the fact that I picked myself up, I kept myself motivated, and I did it. Yeah, so I was very proud that I actually did that. Because it's very easy to be like, it's not for me, it's too difficult, let's just skip it. So I was actually very proud of myself at that point. Thank you.
Michael, if you won a million rands, what would you do?
If I won R1,000,000, I would surely travel the world and go look at all the different cultures and all the heritage out there. I'll start from in South America and look at, I think they're called the Incas. I'll move to North America, to the Mexican areas and look at that, Aztecs, thank you. And definitely go and explore what I consider part of my heritage would be Europe, as in Portugal. My father comes from Portugal. And then I'd move over to Holland, but for something different. It's the not for drugs, but it's a dance music capital, and one of them for electronic dance music. So I'll spend a good time there, and in Ibiza I'll definitely have a yacht and leave my wife at home. Thank you. 2 weeks ago, this is my claim to fame, I met Nicky Oppenheimer and his son Jonathan Oppenheimer. And Nicky came to site in a BMW electrical motor vehicle. It's light and capable of doing speeds of up to 120 kilometers per hour on the highway. What do you think, or where do you think we are going with electrical cars and that sort of thing, electrical automobiles?
It's a topic close to my heart. I'm in the renewable energy space. Not only because I want to make money out of it, I want to make a lot of money out of it, I must admit. But I think that the way that we're going in terms of consumption, we are going to leave nothing for our kids and their kids in the future. So it's time that we start really conserving the resources that we have, start making use of other resources that will be there, that will make sure that this world is there in 100 years, 100 years' time. I think that in future, especially for compact cities like Johannesburg, we're going to make use of electrical drive vehicles a lot. Whether it is that second car where you're going to work, or the stay-at-home mom taking the kids to school and then going to the gym and then the coffee shop, as someone mentioned. Those type of short trips are going to be done by such vehicles. So bring it on. I hope that in 5 years' time, there's more of those type of vehicles, and I'm benefiting from it.
Come on. Oh God.
What is this? And what do you think it is used for? And
Thanks, Mike. You know what? I was looking at this all night and I was like, oh, I really want one of these. It's a fly sucker. It sucks flies. So you go around and you just go, and it sucks the flies from like the world and the universe. And if you're in your house and you need to you need to suck a fly. It's like a fly sucker. It's like, it's the prototype. Obviously, it's not quite there yet. It's a little bit on the large side. Flies are a little bit small, but in South Africa, I've seen really big ones. So you have to be prepared. But every Saturday I sit out in my garden and a fly comes near me. I'm protected. It's my fly sucker. So I've heavily invested in the company. I own 50%, and I hope that I'll make a bit of money out of it because, wow. Well, why didn't someone think of this before now? I can't even understand this. I'm going to make millions on my fly sucker. That's really all I have to say about that. I could talk about annual revenue, but we don't have that yet. But yeah, it's my fly sucker. Thank you very much.